was I. Discussion items. The first discussion item is the combined swim teams for the girls and boys, Connect What varsity swimming, the combined teams with East Islip and Connect What girls and boys. Would anyone like to start the discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to start the discussion. Just to give you an idea, I wasn't present for the last board meeting. About 2 or 3 days after the fact, I get a phone call from a very concerned mom, and she said, why aren't our teams swimming together? So I had no idea this even transpired. I looked at the executive session agenda, I looked at the public agenda. Nowhere on here was there a disband of the teams. Later investigation, I've come to find out that there was a consensus taken in executive session to disband the teams. In my opinion, I think this decision was made without the coach's input, without the athletic director's input, and more importantly, the kids. I think somebody should have reached out to the teams to find out, is this what you guys want to do, before making a hasty decision like that. So my opinion was, I would never dismantle the team unless I've gotten more information. And from what I'm gathering and the amount of calls I've received and emails and text messages, it seems that the majority of the people are in favor of keeping this together. So my opinion is to keep it together.
And I'm piggyback on that, I wasn't there either, we were both sick, but that was not executive session discussion. So that really should have been discussed in open session.
My concern
Just
is,
so just make sure, right, when it was brought up for the first time 2 years ago, right, it was always done in exec. It really never had to be approved by a Board of Education. It's up to Dr. Adams to make the decision.
yeah, but you guys made a choice to disband a team.
The choice was never finalized,
but
so
it
the
was,
team was never dismantled.
she just signed off that they can't swim together.
No, she did not.
What was the paper that you signed on February 1st, Linda?
Annually, we need to come together. The AD and the superintendent have to approve the joining of the teams. It's an annual joining statement. It's not forever each year. So Section 11 asks for us to sign on each year that we're going to remain joined. So that's what has to go to Section 11 by February 1st.
Did you sign the paper?
Did I sign the paper to join the teams?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
So you signed a piece of paper going against what the 3 board members suggested to do?
I spoke to Section 11, and they said that that paper, that joint statement could be rescinded as far as up to the day that the swim teams came together. So just to keep the option open for the board for public discussion, I did sign and send those in.
So again, if this parent did not bring it to my attention, this would not have been resolved today.
No, I think the reason why Dr. Adams did that was so Coach Alex could be informed for the protection of the kids, and people can have a say.
Well,
So
why didn't
tonight, the decision will be made,
So why wasn't he informed beforehand, before you guys had a discussion?
because for the last 3 years, last year when you were here, the year before, that's how Dr. Adams always did it.
Right, and
You
we always
remember, and it was during exec and no one had an issue.
we didn't have an issue, but
That's
this year
right.
there was
It wasn't
an
during
issue.
exec. I have it on video.
That's why she asked our opinion and we gave it.
Yeah, but this year it was an issue. East Islip found out before our team found out, and that's how our teams found out.
Coach
through
Alex
East
found
Islip.
out first. So whoever found out after that, that's up to Coach Alex.
Well, when did he find out? He found out that Wednesday morning that you guys voted to disband.
Correct.
Is that true, Linda? Is that true, Linda? Did he find out Wednesday morning to disband?
I did not tell Coach Alex.
Did the athletic director find out Wednesday morning that you guys were disbanding?
I did not tell the athletic director either.
Okay, so again, East Islip, there's a good chance that East Islip found out before our teams found out.
Right, but you keep on saying disbanded.
You guys did vote to disband it.
Yeah, but it wasn't, technically it wasn't a vote.
You took a
It was a
consensus.
discussion.
Yes, at
It
the
was a
request of the
consensus.
lawyer.
Yes.
We were informed to start, because I was there, so I can give you a little bit of information. We were informed to start that the superintendent was seeking some information based on past decisions that she had made. Upon that, the lawyer suggested that we needed a consensus, and that's when we came to consensus. The reason I can tell you that I voted, and was basically the discussion of the consensus at the time, was we requested information in regards to the amount of children when the program started, how many children from East Islip were impacting the Connect What team, and the amount of spots that were being taken at meets, which was a small amount when it first started, and we were trying to help out East Islip. Those numbers have grown, or at least that's what we were informed last week. Okay?
Did you get it in writing?
Can I finish speaking?
Yeah, I wanna know from what to what.
Can I finish speaking?
After you answer that question.
From approximately 3 to, I believe we got the updated information, I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was significantly more.
Like 9,
And the
8,
boys were definitely different than the girls, the numbers.
4 to 9.
I'm telling you what I based.
Linda just told me, so it's
Okay,
4 to 9.
that's fine, Lee, I'm not here to argue, I'm trying to give the public as much information as I can and tell them why, what the discussion was, and how we came to that position. Basically, when we were asked, we needed a consensus from the attorney, we said, okay, we were discussing the fact that spots were being taken at meets by East Islip children, when Connect What children could be competing in those spots. And my statement to the rest of the board, unfortunately you guys were not here, I wouldn't have made a different statement if you were, was that I believed at the time that children of Connect What should get every opportunity they can to compete. And if the East Islip children are taking away those opportunities at a larger rate now than they were taking away when they first started 3 years ago, then I don't believe that that should be the case. We then were asked to request further information, and we got that further information. I don't really feel there's a need to discuss that information. It talks about percentages and how many percentages at different meets were, given to East Islip girls and were given to swimmers and East Islip swimmers. And my opinion at this point still hasn't changed. I am of the belief that we are here to give every Connect What kid the best opportunity they can. That's why I voted not to have the teams together last week, and that's why my vote's not going to change. I do believe the swim program is great. I believe in Coach Alex. I believe in the team. I'm glad to hear the parents want to keep it together. I'm glad to hear Coach Alex wants to hear it together, wants to keep it together. All of those things mean a lot to me. And I've expressed that to Coach Alex, myself personally. But based on the fact that I was elected to represent Connect What and represent the Connect What community, I don't believe that having the teams together anymore is offering the most opportunity to our Connect What children. So that's why I voted the way I did.
So obviously the 50-plus people in this room disagree with you.
And that's fine, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just telling you how I feel. And that's fine. I just said I'm glad the parents are here to say they want a team together. I'm glad that Coach Alex has spoken. I'm glad for all those things. I'm just telling you that how I feel, and I'm not one to make decisions based on a lot of outside things that go on. When my belief is always the same, that Connect What children come first. And to me, this is an opportunity that Connect What children are having some spots taken away from them. That's all it is for me.
Are there parents here tonight from Connect What?
Oh, yeah.
Lee, put your microphone on, please.
Are there
Anyway.
parents here tonight from Connect What that want to
Yes,
speak about
many.
this?
So I'll speak, all right, because Nick told you his version. If you remember, this came up about 2 to 3 years ago, and since I'm involved in the swim team, I have kids involved, I gave input. The board members at the present time, Eileen, I remember you had a problem with it. Your first thing was, is this going to take playing time away from or swim time away from Connect What kids? Lee, I believe your issue was about money. You said who's going to coach and about swimsuits, remember, like who's paying for the swimsuits. So at the time, I advised the board of the facts, and I said, this is a good thing, and we all approved.
Yes, we did all
Okay.
approve that.
So, the other, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when it was brought up, my opinion over the years has changed, because I do have kids involved in it. During the years, last couple of years, it has, people have mentioned it to me about their child, being from Connect What, is not swimming as much because of the East Islip kids. And that's when I first, started to think about it, because a couple of years ago, I guess I didn't realize. I just wasn't that informed about it. So over the years, last couple of years, as I'm watching, I do agree. If a Connect What child is swimming, if an East Islip child is swimming, a Connecticut child is not. So that's why, a couple of weeks ago, that was of my opinion. You know, Coach Alex is a very good friend of mine. What I did over the last couple of weeks, I did listen, and I spoke to certain parents. Of course, I spoke to Coach Alex, and yeah, it's pretty neat how the kids all banded together, and they showed that they are a family and they want to stick together, and it's very nice. My daughter is one of them, and she was very upset with me when I came home and told her what I was thinking. So I of course listened, and I changed my mind, and my vote tonight is for the team to stay together, the East Islip and Connecticut teams to stay together. That's the right thing, and hopefully, you know, they'll just keep getting better and better and better. All right, you ready to vote?
Yes, we are.
Lee, what's your vote? Yes,
Yes.
Mylon?
Absolutely.
Yes, my vote is a yes.
My vote is no, but I'm glad I'm outvoted.
Yes, 3-1, so the teams stay together, very good. Any other,
I think this is a lesson that we all should learn, that there's more to life than just winning. And Coach Alex is a coach that has shown that to these kids all these years. You don't have to be the best to be in the game. So these kids are learning from him, and they're treating each other like family. So this was a good decision.